How to conquer anything. Life can be extremely tough. We've all had moments in life where we've been completely knocked on our ass and we don't know what to do. There are just some things that just totally knock you out, and there are moments in life where you you don't know what to do anymore and everything just doesn't make sense. Life just seems foggy and you don't know what to do, and you feel lost. And when you're in these moments, it's so hard to figure out what to do. Finding motivation to get things back together, to work through stuff, and to overcome and to move forward can be extremely difficult. Because when we face these moments in life, they take everything out of us. We're just left almost feeling helpless, not sure where to look, not sure what to do, and frankly not really sure we want to move on sometimes. But I want to make this video because I absolutely believe you can overcome anything. I'm not going to tell you it's an easy process. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be a quick process, but I do honestly believe it's something that is totally possible. And no matter what it is you're suffering from, no matter what it is you're dealing with, I absolutely wholeheartedly believe that you can overcome it. And I've come up with a list of things that for me have worked in overcoming some of the most difficult situations I found myself in life. A few weeks ago, I found myself having a deep conversation with one of my coworkers who admitted to me that she had lost her boyfriend a couple of years ago. And when we had this conversation, it immediately resonated with me because I've been through a similar situation. Back in 2015, I had a hell of a year. Started off with losing my grandmother, and then I lost my dog. And then by the fourth month of that year, I lost my best friend and my partner. And all of them were pretty unexpected, and I didn't have time to grieve for any of them because the second one was gone, the next one passed away. And when it finally got to losing my own significant other, the one that I wanted to share all the losses with and help me cope, when they weren't there and I had to grieve without them on my own, somebody I'd planned on spending the rest of my life with, I found myself absolutely lost. We all have different priorities in life. For me, the people, my close friends, my deep relationships, that's what matters to me. And I took a lot of pride in my relationship and building a stronger relationship and being the best boyfriend that I possibly could be. And when all this played out, and again, I was still grieving for my grandmother and my dog and just life in general, I just remember waking up the next day and just thinking like, what now? And I know, my coworker that I talked to as well, when she lost her boyfriend, it's rough. It doesn't have to be necessarily losing your girlfriend or your boyfriend. It could be, losing your job. It could be just a drastic change in life circumstances. There's no shortage of things that can take you there, but there are some things in life that are so monumental that just shake us to the core. And so again, if you wake up like me the next day after something like this has happened to you, how do you start moving forward? And again, in my case today, after all this played out, I was just like, I want to give up. There's no point to this anymore. I have no motivation. I don't even want to get through the day. So how do you go from that mentality to where I'm at now, where I'm in a wonderful relationship, I have great friends and great motivation, I'm doing really well, I'm enjoying my job, and life is going really well. And how have I gotten through the last 3 years from wanting to give up to being in a really good place? That's what I really, really want to convey to you guys on this video. So I mentioned that there's some tips and tricks that I would recommend, and let's go ahead and focus on those. The first thing I want to talk about, and the first step I want to say, is notice the pain and make the pain your friend. We would not be feeling this shaken to the core feeling, this pain, this devastation, unless we knew something better existed. It's that sense of loss, it's that sense of dread, it's that disconnection that we feel that is telling us that something better out there exists, and something better out there is something that we deserve. When you lose your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you lose your job, whatever it is you're dealing with right now, you feel that disconnect, you feel that loss, because you know something better is out there exists. And that's what I want to emphasize for step one, is focus on that. You feel disconnected because you know you deserve something better. Make that what you want to focus on. Not the loss, but the something better. In my case, I knew what it was like to have a wonderful relationship, to have a wonderful family, to have a wonderful dog. But the point is that I knew what it's like to have wonderful connections and just have these wonderful relationships. And I could focus in that moment on the loss of those things, or I can focus on, life has taught me that this is possible. Life has taught me the quality and the depth of the relationships that I'm capable of having. And I've had them before, I'm going to have them again. And I can give up and I can say, that was a good run. Or I can say, I'm going to have it again. So whatever it is you're suffering from right now, look at the opposite of that. Why are you in pain? Because you want something else. What is it you feel you're missing out on? Because the thing you're missing out on is the thing you need to hold high and say, this is my goal. I know it exists. I'm going to go fight for it because the alternative is giving up. Tip 2. Remember that this is a chapter. This is not your life story. As we all know, especially as we get older, our life goes through many seasons and we go through chapters, and they're bookmarked by different events, different places we lived in, different relationships, different jobs. They can be categorized in a multitude of ways, but as we all know, especially as we spend more time here on this earth if we're lucky, is that life goes on and time waits for no one, and any situation is always temporary. And so acknowledging the suffering now as a chapter in your life is a helpful tool. Because yes, pain exists now, this moment can be very difficult for you to function in, but you have to remember in the back of your mind that this is not a permanent set of circumstances. This chapter in your life does not define you, it does not define your limitations. And if you put this chapter in context, this chapter may be teaching you something and may be making you into the person you need to be so that your story plays out the way it's meant to play out. The things you want to achieve, the things that you value, the lack thereof, the pain you're going through now, maybe making you into the person you need to be to attain those things again and even better things in life. This may be the point in your life. This chapter may be on making you tougher, making you stronger, and making you more motivated to succeed and more motivated to go out there and grab what you deserve in life. Tip number 3, find escape. One of the things that I would highly recommend is you need to focus on feeling good. And it can be difficult. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. In any given moment, you have an option. You can be happy or you can be sad. And it's easier said than done, but it's all about focus. In my last video, I talked about the importance of focus and the importance of what you focus on. This is no different. You can focus on the loss, you can focus on the disruption, on the upset, on the current set of circumstances you're dealing with. And I know it's going to be the easiest thing in the world to do that because it's got all of your focus right now. But what you can do is you can also go find a way to escape it and focus on feeling good. And how do you do that? I'm not suggesting anything crazy. I'm suggesting you take a little time for yourself. And it could be as simple as going out and putting on a good song. You know, music is a great tool for getting back into a place of feeling good. Go watch one of your favorite movies, go hang out with a friend, go walk around a park, go do something that you enjoy doing. Take time for yourself, take care of yourself. You know, again, listening to a dumb song or going to a theme park or whatever, it doesn't have to be overly complicated, but taking a little bit of time every day to do something just for you, something that is all about feeling good, something that's selfish for you, so that you can just go out and escape a little bit. So your focus isn't 100% on the disconnect and on the sadness, on the despair, or whatever it is you're suffering from, but you have made time in your day to take time to be happy, to take time to take care of yourself, and time to focus on feeling joyful. And my last tip is be honest with yourself. Your circumstances aren't going to change overnight. As I mentioned, this is a chapter in your life. This does not have to be your life story. Be honest with yourself. And by that I mean, don't beat yourself up if you're still in a state of sadness or you're still struggling, for a little while. It's going to happen. You're human. Life is tough, and we can only do the best that we can do. And things aren't just going to disappear overnight. And you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to be nice to yourself, because it's so easy to do where you just get fed up and you feel like life isn't getting anywhere and you're not getting anywhere quickly enough. And the temptation can be to just beat yourself up and get even more negative. But if you recognize, you know what, I'm not going to fix everything in a day. This could take weeks, months, even a couple years. But knowing that you're going to get there and you're going to get past this and you're going to move on, you're going to get to where you need to be, and giving yourself the slack and the ability to kind of let things go for a little bit and take your time and do the best that you can do, but also give yourself credit for what progress you made, even if it's a little bit of progress. That's what you really need to do. And by taking these tips, I genuinely, honestly believe that these will go a long way in helping you overcome anything in your life. So just a quick repeat. Notice the difference, notice the disconnect, notice the pain. Why is it there? Because something else better is out there that you deserve. Use that as your motivation, use that as your guiding light towards what it is you want to go towards. You may find yourself in a situation where you want to give up. Well, why do you want to give up? Because you want something out there. What's missing? What is causing this pain? Make that your motivation to move forward. Remember that this is just a chapter in your life. This does not have to be your full story. What you learn here today, what you make up, and as you grow and progress and move forward in life, the things you have to overcome are going to make you a better person, better equipped to achieve joy in your future life. Be kind to yourself. Take the time. Go find something fun to do. Go enjoy yourself. Listen to some music. Go do something that's going to make you happy. Take time to take care of yourself. And lastly, be honest to yourself again. Give yourself credit. Every little step is a step in the right direction. Don't beat yourself up for taking a long time to get out of it. That's it. Those are my tips. 3 years ago, worst year of my life. I could never have imagined getting beyond it. Could never imagine having another great relationship in my life. Could never imagine being happy or being excited or having a care about anything else ever again. I thought I was totally over this BS that we call life. Now I feel great and I'm extremely grateful, and my life has completely turned around. Did it happen overnight? No. Did it happen in a couple weeks? No. Did it happen in a couple months? No. Did it take a couple years? Absolutely. But I'm a better person for it. I overcame it. And all I want to do is let other people know that they can overcome anything as well. You know, it was an honor to talk to this girl from work. I know the situation that she's had to suffer from and losing her boyfriend has given her clarity on how good of a quality of relationship she can deserve and what she's not going to be willing to settle for. And I know that it's going to serve her well in the future, and that she's going to get to exactly where she wants to go, just as whatever you're dealing with, you're going to be able to deal with as well. I really hope you found this video helpful. I really want you guys to know that you can get beyond whatever it is you're dealing with, and you can move forward. And just be kind to yourself and take your time, and it's going to be okay. Life is tough. We all get knocked down, but we can get up. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I really, really appreciate you guys tuning in, checking this out, checking out the other videos on my channel. I apologize, it's taken a while to post a new video. I've been traveling a lot, but I want to focus more on this channel. Thank you so much for playing along with me here. If you like what you saw here, please give me a thumbs up. Please let me know below. Leave me some comments. I'd love to hear about your life experience, your life stories, and any tips or tricks you guys have for getting over tough events in your life. I don't think I have all the answers. I would love to hear your guys' perspective. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click the bell icon down below somewhere so you guys can see me when my next video pops up. Thank you guys so much. No matter what it is you're going through, you're not alone. And I know times can be tough sometimes, but you can move beyond it. You can get over it, and life can be beautiful. And I really wish you nothing but the best of success. I'm Coach J. Anthony. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care.